Okay, so we're back on the set of the Vampire Diaries, hanging out in Caroline's house with Candice Accola.
Welcome.
How are you? You just did the big Chicago C2E2 this weekend.
Yes.
Was it fun? That was your first sort of convention-y thing,
I
wasn't
know. It was a perfect introduction to the whole convention world because it's the second year that Chicago's had their own Comic-Con it was like perfect. Everyone's really excited, and it's not to the point where it's like so overwhelming. So and everyone was just really excited about the show, and you know, it was nice to meet, you know, fans and viewers of the show, and I had a blast with Julie and Trevino, and it was good. You didn't
really get to do the last Comic-Con because it was still such a big secret that Caroline was going to turn into a vampire.
I know. I was actually just talking about that with the writers, just like remembering last year. They're like, "Oh yeah, you didn't get to go because." And I was like, "I know. I felt like it was like the school trip, and like everyone was going to Williamsburg except for me because my parents went and signed the release form, and everyone came back with all these like fun inside jokes, and I was like."
I hear you're going to some like fan conventions in France and stuff this summer.
Yes.
That's kind of an adventure.
I know. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Of all places.
Go overseas and yeah, just you know, it'll be wonderful and crazy to see people that are just as excited about the show in a completely different part of the world.
I know. It's kind of crazy that it's how far it's spread.
Yeah.
What about right here in Atlanta? Do you ever have any like fan encounters? Do people come say hi to you and stuff in the street?
Yeah, but it's not weird. I mean, not that it's not normal. Not that it's ever normal, but but no one's. I've never felt anyone's been pushy or you know, anything like that. And it might be different, you know, being a girl as opposed to one of the boys. I'm sure they get a lot more attention from the ladies. But even last night, you know, I was having dinner with a couple of castmates, and you know, someone's just like, "I really love your show," like, you know, and it's always lovely to hear, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, you want people, I'd rather have people be excited than like, you know, all of a sudden you get hit in the head with like, you know, kumquat, and they're just like, Dad, of all things, that would be the worst.
Kumquat, really?
I can deal with the tomato, but a kumquat, you're just like, that's it. That's the last straw.
We talked about this a little bit last time that we chatted, but now that you've sung on the show, do you think there's any chance of reviving the music career?
Of my own personal music career? I don't know. I mean, I just don't never want to get to a place again where music just isn't fun.
Right.
And for a while it just didn't become fun anymore. It felt like a job. And what's been I found interesting about working in this medium of the entertainment industry as an actor is that even though it is my job and I wake up and I get tired, it doesn't, you know, it's still fun.
Right.
Even days that are really long, I can go home and I'm like, that was still really fun. I don't feel like I'm compromising, you know, my artistic self by any means, you know. And so yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens, and it'll come from that fun, organic place.
Do you think we'll ever hear Caroline sing again?
I don't think so. I think that even though it worked out so well and it was so sweet and it was really fun, I know that the writers have no intentions of making this into a musical show. Which
I think that
really
you
awkward.
and Caroline and Bonnie should start a band.
Yeah.
Season 5.
Between me compelling everyone, you know, all the record execs, and then, you know, she would just like, I mean, we would just pour some water on the stage and it'd be like automatic, you know, flames. So, I mean, it would be a pretty, you know, financially set duo.
Once you get to like season 9, when you're at like One Tree Hill status, that's the stuff that's gonna start happening.
Oh goodness! Oh goodness!
Other than like fan convention stuff, do you have any summer plans, hiatus plans going out?
I'm really just excited about I'm gonna go to LA for a minute, and my birthday's in May, and I'm working on something to I've got some things up my sleeve just to kind of, my friend's got a clothing line, and I want to help out. May is Lyme Disease Awareness Month, so I think we might be releasing a special like article, a special piece of clothing that all the profit goes straight to.
You tweet about it sometimes. That's Show Me Your Moo-Moo, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
my friends, showmeyourmoo.com, and you can order, and I love their stuff. I wear it all the time, and it's perfect for summer, and so we've found a print, and so we're just kind of finalizing the details. You're a singer, you're an actress, you're doing clothing design. You know, all in a day's work. You need a perfume now. Yeah, oh God. I know. I was like, what would? Yeah, never mind. I'll stop myself now.
Now that the cat's out of the bag a little bit with Tyler, we don't want to go into too much because we don't want to spoil anything. But how do you think Caroline's gonna react? I mean, is she threatened by him? Does he scare her? Because he was a little scary the last time she was.
I still am standing by. It really just depends on why Tyler comes back into town,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to define and determine what kind of a conversation they're going to start off with. You know, obviously things need to be addressed, but it really depends on why he comes back into town.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about Caroline's arc throughout the season is that she's just gained so much perspective, and which in turn has just made her grow up so much. So, you know, whereas before, throughout season 1, I feel like Caroline would hold a grudge. I mean, she's not perfect either.
Mm-hmm.
She, you know, in her first night as a vampire, she she, you know, took advantage of a nurse and and killed an
Poor
innocent
nurse.
man. I know, poor nurse. So, you know, she's killed, and you know, she's been asked to be forgiven. So I think that she has it in her. It just really depends on why he comes back into town.
He better be good. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.